about making this video for a long time, and I think that now is the perfect time to remind everyone who Jaden Hossler really is. No, he isn't just some type of emo and cringe TikToker who just blew up and started making music while manipulating and cheating on girls, but he's also a terrible human being, aside from the accusations that were made about him. That's why in today's video, we're going to be addressing the truth about Jaden Hossler and why he needs to be stopped immediately. I can't believe it's been years since I've warned you guys about Jaden. And if you still remember the times I made videos about Jaden, then you probably would know that I've been wanting this boy to get canceled so badly. But unfortunately, this man keeps involving himself in other people's lives just to stay relevant on social media. I don't understand the secret behind Jaden Hossler's career, to be honest, and how everyone suddenly forgot about his dark truth, as at one point he was getting canceled all over social media for being racially insensitive and homophobic, and now he's making headlines and selling out records. Yeah, in case you guys didn't know, back in 2020, Jaden Hossler got exposed by multiple people on the internet after they decided to go on his Twitter account and dig up all of the problematic tweets he has liked or shared in the past. And they sure found tons of that. I mean, I don't think anyone was expecting to find these types of tweets, but apparently this guy was openly insensitive, homophobic, a KKK supporter, and even a Trump supporter back in 2017. Here are some of the tweets that got resurfaced online before Jaden Hossler deleted them. What does the world expect when we are all encouraged to do what makes us happy? This is the KKK marching with torches meant to intimidate community members at a Black prayer service. You bash your presidents because of his mistakes? Don't you want him to change? Like you say, love wins, so let's help him change by love. Hashtag Trump. Let's get this straight. They aren't accepting what they do because it's still going against God's will. They are apologizing for not handling it the correct way. Please don't be confused. True Christians should not accept the LGBT community. We are supposed to love them and be there. If you thought this stopped there, well, Jaden also took to Twitter to retweet multiple homophobic statements, including this: go to church, open doors, say yes sir, respect elders, babies come after marriage, there are only two genders, guys marry girls, love and pray. At this point, you guys, I was just wondering how Jaden would get away with all his past scandals, but then I went to Twitter and found out that this man was also transphobic as well. Imagine being born with a and thinking you aren't a male. Imagine being this dumb. It wasn't a surprise to me that Jaden was transphobic because he was straight up offending and attacking religions, communities, and even human rights on his platform every day back in 2018. And keep in mind, Jaden was 17 at the time that he was making those offensive tweets, so I don't understand how a grown teenager, like most of you guys, was out there and sharing his irrelevant and disgusting opinions on Twitter. Anyways, I wouldn't lie to you guys and say that these tweets didn't blow up on social media, because Jaden did get called out and canceled for his tweets in the past until he decided to go on Twitter and write a poem apologizing for making those hurtful tweets. So after he made those tweets, Jaden deactivated his Twitter account to stay away from all the negativity, and at that time, people were also trying to cancel many TikTokers who Jaden was friends with, including Mads Lewis, who he was dating at the time. Now, I won't go into further details about Mads and Jaden because both of them have been through some shit in their relationship. But I do want to move on now to talk about how Jaden fooled everyone after he cheated on Mads Lewis with Nessa Barrett. We all know the story behind Mads and Jaden by now, and how Jaden revealed to Mads days after they broke up that he was in love with her best friend, Nessa Barrett.
I found out this morning that Jaden likes Nessa, so.
At first, everyone believed this narrative that Jaden fell in love with Nessa after he broke up with Mads. But then things took a turn a year later when Nessa revealed this week that Jaden was in fact cheating on Mads with her at the time after he saved Nessa's number under a fake name just so Mads wouldn't catch him. To be honest, I don't put the full blame on Jaden in this situation because Nessa also knew at the time she was talking to her best friend's boyfriend. But what made the situation even worse is that Jaden decided to make his relationship with Nessa official a week after he broke up with Mads. And that's why I feel like it made tons of people furious and upset. Of course, Jaden played this innocent role of being unproblematic just to trick people into thinking that he doesn't like drama, while Mads, on the other hand, was calling out Jaden and Nessa every single day, which made people call her out for being crazy and mentally ill in the situation. It's just so sad to see how we all blamed Mads and canceled her for being problematic when the only thing this girl was doing was trying to warn us about him. And of course, she turned out to be completely right later on after Jaden got exposed last week, all of a sudden for cheating on Nessa with multiple girls. After this situation blew up and caused Jaden and Nessa to lie about their breakup, they finally made the decision the next day to announce their breakup by posting the same statement on their Instagram accounts. At that moment, nothing was really going on between Jaden and Nessa up until the influencer Josie Canseco got involved in the situation after Josh Richards accused her of cheating on her boyfriend Landon with Jaden Hossler.
Landon Barker, Travis Barker's son, unfollowed Jaden and Josie Canseco, who is rumored to be Landon's girl, and now people theorizing that Jaden may have cheated with Josie.
I think that could be a possibility.
You think so?
They know what they're doing when they unfollow people.
The unfollow in social media, that's pretty much everything.
Josie immediately responded to the accusation by writing a comment saying that she had never come close to touching Jaden or causing a breakup between the two. I've never in my life ever come close to touching Jaden, nor am I at all why they split. This rumor needs to stop here now. Hella childish. Although people noticed that she had unfollowed both Jaden and Nessa on Instagram at that time, which made tons of people suspicious of her. Now, of course, when it comes to their fans, these people can put all their energy and power to find the truth about the situation. And y'all, they found out that Josie did in fact cause the breakup between Nessa and Jaden after a fan leaked a convo they had with Landon, aka Josie's boyfriend. Jaden did everyone dirty, TBH, and Josie did. I believe you 100%, Landon. You didn't deserve that. As soon as this got posted, you guys, a TikToker called Aaron Liebgretz decided to insert himself in the situation and make multiple accusations on Jaden after he claimed that Jaden and Josie had been flirting with each other for a long time. Bruh, 3 months ago or something, I already saw Jaden and Josie being really close together at this event. Just take a look at TikTok Insiders or search Jaden Landon Nessa. He literally was grabbing her butt. At this point, Aaron was just causing chaos on social media with all the accusations he made. In fact, Aaron himself revealed on Twitter later on that Josie has DM'd him on Instagram asking him to stop lying about Jaden touching her butt. Oof, lady slid in my DMs. Is there a reason you're trying to tell people Jaden was touching my butt when it's not true? Like, what the hell is going on? Who are you? LMAO. It was kind of difficult for people to realize whether this accusation was true or not, but of course fans didn't hesitate to call Josie out for her actions on Twitter. And y'all, this is how she responded. Josie, after hooking up with Jaden, then commenting on Nessa's photos. All things are delicately interconnected. I have never touch Jaden. Leave me alone. You guys are destroying me. Unfortunately, we didn't receive any new information or proof about Josie and Jaden and whether they both had a thing for each other or not. But we did receive some shocking information this week after a picture of Jaden kissing a girl called Killboy on stage went viral. Girl, I know he's effing lying. Imagine doing this a week after breaking up with your girlfriend and getting accused of hooking up with another girl. And the fact that his mother went on social media to defend her son over this picture was just embarrassing, you guys. Just take a look at what his mother had to say. It was absolutely nothing. She was leaving tour and kissed him. He did nothing. Trust me, it's not a thing. Excuse me? Ma'am? That looks like a thing to me. After this picture caused chaos on social media, the girl who kissed Jaden on stage went on Instagram to talk about the hate she's getting over Jaden. And y'all, this is what she had to say. Why did you kiss Jaden? I kiss all my homies. Imagine kissing someone who's taken. Done it before and I'll do it again. These kids calling me up over a little kissy poo. Imagine if they knew the godforsaken, unspeakable acts I've engaged in over all my years on this earth. Anyways, after thousands of people attacked both Jaden and Killboy for kissing on stage, some fans noticed that Nessa has recently started following the BFF podcast on Instagram. And guys, based on the assumptions people were making, apparently Nessa will be going on the BFF podcast soon to expose the entire truth about Jaden. I can't wait for Nessa to expose this horrible man, to be honest. But anyways, make sure to click on the tab above for more juicy videos on these influencers.